Jurgen.
Right.
Happy New Year. I wish you that.
And for you.
Could I ask you about Sadio? He's on a difficult run in front of goal at the moment. And when he missed that chance the other night, you probably wouldn't have seen it because you're on a touchline. But there was a look of it wasn't disappointment, it was disbelief. He couldn't believe that he'd missed that chance. Now, obviously, you can't teach him how to put the ball in the back of the net. But what can you do to kind of help him from a mental perspective to kind of, keep him going and try and keep his confidence up?
Sadio has no problem with confidence, but of course, you like the momentum in finishing wise is not there in the moment. You can see that. Otherwise, Sadio plays really well. Actually, funny story. This morning, one of our analysts knocks on my door and asks, "Boss, do you have 2 minutes?" I said, "Yeah." So I actually made a video to show Sadio how much he contributes to our game and how good he is in this moments, how good he is there, how good he is in these situations, and obviously what the intention was to show that he's not too worried. They should not be too worried about that he's not, the finishing is in the moment not there, but he is still an incredible important player for us. That's actually the view we have on it. So you, as a striker, or most, wouldn't say all, but pretty much all strikers had to go through these kind of things. It happened to Sadio before. He came out of that. He scored for us incredibly important goals, and I'm pretty positive that he has a good chance to score one on Sunday. So after that, he's then away for a few weeks, and then he's coming back, and then we can talk about all the things for this game now. It's all fine. How I said, he's too important for us that we only would think about these kind of things. You have to take these kind of things from time to time, yeah, and then after that it will be good again. We work on it football-wise, but it's not about now talking and putting a finger in it and making it bigger than it is and all these kind of things. We missed other chances as well. So, but of course, we all know Sadio finished situations off, or more difficult situations off for us already in other moments. We're human beings. That's how it is.
Thank you, Simon. We'll go to Joe Bernstein. The next one, Joe.
Yeah. Jurgen, for us, Mo Salah is a hard player to read emotionally. He doesn't show a lot of emotion, maybe compared to Ronaldo. You always know what Ronaldo's thinking. So when, I was just wondering if you could tell us, when Mo misses a penalty or he's in a bad moment, which doesn't happen often, is he someone that gets worried about it? He has sleepless nights, or is he quite chilled and thinks, "Oh, it's no problem. I'll score the next one"? How does he react to adversity, if you like?
Neither know. First of all, we don't have now a lot of experience with Mo dealing with crisis or whatever, because he didn't have to. With a penalty, it just makes him more greedy to score a goal in the game. Usually, it didn't happen in that game, but how I said, we didn't play a really good game. If we bring him more often, he had another really good chance. If we bring him more often in promising situations, I'm pretty sure he would have finished it, one of them off. Missing a penalty. Yeah? So it's tough, especially now you have the rebound as well and then go on the crossbar. That's of course unlucky, no doubt about that. But that's it pretty much. They are top class players, and they deal constantly with failure. That's our life. If you would know, in the best game the boys play, how many things didn't work out, and they have to deal with it during a game. So that's what you learn pretty early as a footballer. And the better you are, the more often you will fail, because you come constantly in these decisive moments. And nobody of us had ever succeeded in all difficult situations. So that's how it is. I'm not sure, but Kobe Bryant, I think, is still the one player with the most missed situations in the NBA history, and was anyway one of the greatest player ever. You have to try it. You have to come in these situations. Then you can fail. If you fail there, no problem. Go again, and everything will be fine. And that's pretty much the mindset Mo is in, and Sadio as well, by the way.
Fantastic. Thank you, Joe. And this is going to be the last question, guys, just because we've taken quite a bit. So apologies to the hand I didn't get to. We have gone just purely in chronological order. So Johnny, to finish it off.
Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
Happy Hogmanay. I've got quite a you can ask Robbo what that means. I've got quite a general question for you. I think Liverpool and Chelsea are two of the best teams in football at using the wide areas. And I just wondered what your philosophy was to using those wide areas in modern football, but also whether you think that Trent and Robbo and yourself have helped create a bit of a revolution or have influenced other teams in having fullbacks who are so creative and important to the attacking part of the game.
I don't want to go too much in detail, to be honest, about our playing philosophy. Using the wide areas, yes, is important that they are there. So it's a part of the pitch, like all other areas as well. But we still know that the goal is pretty central. Means, yeah, you use the width to attack the center. That's pretty much the sum up of what we try to do. So all the things end up in the center, and that's where it should end up. How you get there, there's obviously not a massive difference. So there are differences, obviously. Let me say like this: Chelsea has plays a different system, so they have the wings occupied by the wing backs. We do that with full backs. City is doing that with wingers. There's just a different setup with different positional players in a similar area. That's it. If we are on top of our game, it's difficult to deal with. If City is on top of their game, it's difficult to deal with. If City is on top of their game, it's difficult to deal with. I think so. They score more often from these positions, from the wide positions. Like Alonso famously, Reece James scored a lot of goals. We prepare more from there, but that's it pretty much. We could talk already about that. We could talk for hours. Unfortunately, this is the wrong forum to do it.
Okay, thanks, Jurgen.
You're welcome.
Okay. All the best, everyone. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
And,
Happy New Year.
yeah,
Cheers.
all the best.